Okay, no, be bashful here. Ma'am, come on up to the podium. There you go. Ma'am, what is your name?
Deborah Tremor.
Good morning, sir. Your name?
Jacob Brooks.
And sir, your name?
Dustin Manier.
Dustin, can you spell your last name?
Manier.
And are you employed by Brooks Landscaping?
Yes.
Is it Brook Landscaping or Brooks?
What is that?
Okay. All right, good enough. So I have Daniel Brooks, Dustin Manier, and I have Ms. Treelor, and I want to advise all of you of some rights right now. You don't have to keep the case in the in the small claims division. You can ask me to remove the case, in which case I will. If you proceed in the small claims division, you're giving up certain rights. You don't have to give up those rights. You're giving up the right to appeal my decision, as awful as you might think it to be. You're giving up the right to hire a lawyer. You're giving up the right to have a jury trial. And to the extent that you're entitled to a plaintiff, you're giving up the right to seek in excess of $7,000. Do you understand everything I just said, Ms. Treelor?
Yes, I do.
And you're here on behalf, Mr. Daniel Brooks. You're the principal, I presume, of Brooks Landscaping?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand everything I just said? You don't have to give up those rights. If you tell me, Judge, I want to preserve those rights, I'll remove it to the general civil division. You can appeal my decision. If you don't like it, you can hire a lawyer, demand a trial by jury. And again, to the extent that you might be entitled to a plaintiff, you could seek in excess of $7,000. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Sir?
Yes.
Do you wish to waive those rights, ma'am?
No,
You want to have the case removed?
no, I want it right here. I do, I guess I do want to waive my rights.
Okay, so you waive. Well, I don't want you to be nervous. There's no reason to be nervous. I bite, but not that bad. Do you want to give up your rights?
Yes, sir.
All right. Raise your right hands, everybody. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. Ms. Treelor?
Do.
Mr. Brooks?
Yes.
Mr. Banier?
Yes.
Brooks Landscaping put in a French drain improperly. Water did not drain. Installed very badly. Poor workmanship. Who's going to tell me that besides you?
I've got pictures.
Okay.
Another company put it in and they pointed out all the issues. I was going to ask.
Do you have something in writing from the other company? Hang
I
on.
had surgery 2-3 weeks ago.
Hang on one second. Do you agree that you put it in for them?
No.
Somebody else did it? You heard her say that, right?
Here said that.
Ma'am, you really need to have somebody come in from the other company to explain it to me. You're not an ex.
Can it be rescheduled then?
Yeah, I'll reschedule.
He had surgery 2-3 weeks ago on his throat. He probably can't even talk.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. He did. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. So we're going to pick a date that's convenient for everybody. What's the name of the company that did the work?
A1.
Take your time.
First choice home improvement. Residential home improvement.
First choice residential home improvement.
Just says first choice home improvement.
Okay.
It says residential home improvement.
All right. How long do you want me to adjourn this? Do you have any indication as to when he'll be available?
I'm hoping it'll be like 6 to 8 weeks.
All right. Let's set this one for the second week of January, Jennifer. Now, let me be clear about something. Go ahead, give me the date. I'm sorry.
Judge, that would be January 13th at 10.
At 10 o'clock, January 13th at 10. Ma'am, just to be safe, you may very well wish to subpoena the defendant or I'm sorry, the witness. Okay? And they can help you with that down the hall if you want, okay? I'm just saying it's going to be your obligation to get him here. So you might want to subpoena him. Sometimes they'll come voluntarily. Sometimes they say they will and they don't. And that's going to be a problem for you. Okay? So that's when we'll have it. Gentlemen, are we going to mail them notice or you want them to come down and get it?
Either is fine, Judge.
You can go down the hall and get the notice if you want. Okay? Fair enough?
Would it be possible to do like a week later? Better than the best.
Yeah, we can do a week later. You got something like on the 20th?
It's your probation, so if we could do like 11,
On the
you've got
20th?
reps in probation that day, so you never know how many reps you're going to have.
January 20th at 11 a.m. January 20th at 11 a.m. 1:20 at 11 a.m. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a good day. Enjoy your holidays, everybody. All right. Do I have the parties here on Chowdhury?
They're in a breakout room, Your Honor. I can ask them to come out.
No, that's okay.
My baby's due that day, and I don't know, is there any way to get it?
No, you gotta come here instead of going to your baby's delivery. Come on back up here, man.
I could do it like Zoom or something.
No.
Is it possible to like collect his testimony, because the issue is that.
Yeah, I want to have everybody here, guys. If I got to give you another week or so, I don't have a problem with that. I don't want you missing your child's birth, for the God's sakes. Is that good if I move it to the 27th, you think?
Judge, you have the Mount trial that day, and it's scheduled for a full day.
I have a what?
The Amanda Mount trial that
Boy.
day,
Great.
that's scheduled for the full day, so we could go to February 10th.
Oh, my God. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to go to February now.
Can I explain my situation? Would that be okay?
I mean, go ahead.
So the February would be better for me, and I know that you don't want to do that, but I have a son who's crippled. and-
Okay, good enough.
Well, let me tell you the rest of it, though. We're straightening out his legs, casting surgery. He has to get surgery. He's gonna be in casts while mom's postpartum. I have to take care of the whole family. And the due date's late January. So if we did it in February, that would give me a chance to get this
Okay,
under control.
No
That's
problem.
okay.
am I gonna go on report on that, aren't I, or not? Jen, or not?
That fine with you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't
Judge,
even
did you
know.
want that date?
No, I'm just asking this. Do I have to go on report on these small claims? How long do I have? to
No,
get
you
them?
shouldn't.
Good. Okay. What do you want? February what? 10th?
Yeah,
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
I appreciate it.
So we're gonna make it February 10. Is that what we're doing, or is that the day
Yes,
that
Your
you
Honor,
took-
February 10th at 10:30.
Good?
Yes,
Okay. Hey, good luck to you.
appreciate that.
I'll see you everybody here February the 10th at 10:30. I've changed this so many times. Why don't you go down and go down there and they'll get you the hard copy notice so nobody makes a mistake on that, okay? Thank you. Is anybody, okay, so Chowdhury, they're here. Parents,
Morning, Judge. Craig Gallup, P63002, on behalf of the plaintiff, the community manager, Ms. Hope Turner is here.
your name, ma'am?
Hope Turner.
Your name?
Amanda Mount.
I don't even know where to start on this. I don't even know where to start on this. Ms. Turner, correct me. If I'm a owner of a co-op or a member of the co-op, I should say, do I have the right to get the meeting minutes?
Only if they pertain to that individual, and anything that pertains to another member will be redacted. That's personal information for them. So
You
we've
guys
given,
don't have anything? You don't have public meeting minutes?
There's two different types of meetings.
When we have our
I'm talking
yearly,
about the board meetings.
when we have our annual meeting in June, yes, those go out to the entire membership, and the entire membership is allowed to come to that meeting. That's to speak anything general about the property. If they have any concerns about, rules and stuff, that's our public meeting. If,
Well, don't you have board minutes of the board
Yes.
meetings?
If a
Isn't
member-
a member entitled to those?
if a member asks to attend a meeting or meet with the board, yes, they're allowed to be in that meeting. We have what's called board briefs that gives the minutes to any member in brief without anything that has to do legally with another member in it. And
I'm going to tell you,
she,
let me just stop everybody here. I'm going to tell everybody my thoughts here. One, let's start with the easy one. You can't submit interrogatories like this, a request to admit like this. You can't do that. I told you you needed a lawyer. I tried to be nice to you. You can't do that. That just borders on harassment and overly burdensome materials. That's all that is. He's right. The court rule leaves you with 20 interrogatories. So to begin with, before I even hear anything, I'm striking your interrogatories and your request to admit from the record. You can prepare those differently. You're limited to 20 interrogatories and 30 requests to admit, period. I'll determine the issue of sanctions later. Now, as to your motion, I don't understand, Mr. And you, I am getting sick of this case. I hate to say that. I should never say that. I'm a judge. I should never, ever say that, but I am tired of this case and all the paper I'm getting. You guys are killing trees. But I gotta tell you, I'm sitting here wondering, I ordered your office, your client, to submit all maintenance logs.
We did.
Okay, wait 1 second. I am not, I want to know what all your responses were, because if you think I got nothing better to do, you two, on a Sunday and go back and look at every single piece of paper on every exhibit here, I got another thing coming for you. But I want you to tell me what your responses were. I don't know the big thing about the maintenance logs here. I mean, the minutes of the meeting. I don't get why all of this was redacted. I mean, if you're talking about attorney-client privilege, you guys are not talking about, you're not talking about work product or attorney-client privilege in a board meeting, the minutes of the board. They're not in there. If they're in there, here's what I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Gallup. I ordered you to produce all these documents. She's leading to me to believe you did not produce the documents that I ordered in my order of October 14 of 25. If you thought that there were items here that were overbroad, covered by attorney-client privilege, covered by the work product doctrine, completely unrelated to anything pertaining to this case, I would have thought you would have filed a motion for a protective order. Said, Judge,
We did.
when did you file your motion for protective order before?
Well, it was on November.
I know, there's so much paper here. It's
Thirty, Judge.
okay, so let's take each one of these. Let's take each one of these. You can start out. Did you provide them with the maintenance log and work orders from
Yeah.
July 1 of 25, I'm sorry, 15 until the present?
We provided close to over 100 documents.
I didn't ask you to.
No, but I'm gonna go through one. I should send them to you, Judge. We were questioning whether or not we should just send them to the court. We're only required to send to the court items that have to request for admissions, et cetera. We submitted over 100 documents, A through F, based on your order that day. So it's disingenuous of her to say that we only produce redacted board minutes. It is an outright lie.
Okay. Direct your comments to me,
Yeah,
not to
sure.
her.
I'm getting very frustrated with court.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you. I
60 interrogatories and the question.
I know, she's not doing that. But
Yeah.
let's go back. Do you have the maintenance log and work orders from your unit going back to July 1 of 2015?
They provided all they had, Your Honor, is they were provided under, can I send to Jen everything we provided, Your Honor? I had my assistant send it to me this morning.
Jennifer, I don't think I have all this nonsense,
It wasn't
do I?
included in the package, Your Honor. She only included the redacted board minutes, leaving the court to leave all provided.
Yes.
A through F, there were A through F, because we had 6 or 7 subparts, Your Honor, the order.
I know.
Ms. Turner worked very diligently before we left the conference to produce these documents. I would be happy to produce to Jennifer for the court, so you can see what we provided today.
Jennifer, I'm gonna have him send
Yes, Judge.
those. Okay, I apologize to you, but I don't know how else to manage this. I'm not doing a very good job on this case. I can tell you that. I give myself an F at best, because this has got to stop. You can't send 25, 35 interrogatories, then 60 to 10 days later. You can't do that. I mean, I get the fact that you're enjoying yourself here.
I thought it closed in the 27th, and that was it. I was trying to,
You what?
I thought their discovery ended on the 27th. I didn't get the order until the day of.
I don't know what to do with you anymore, though. I want to be fair with you. I want you to have an opportunity to be heard, but you're papering me to death. I mean,
But
it's not that complex. It's not that complex. You could have taken depositions. You still can do that. I will still give you an order for allowing you to take depositions. But we're not paying for it. That's up to you. You have to hire court reporters. You have to pay for transcripts, not the court. We're not doing that. We don't have anybody in this fight. You filed a motion and then withdrew it, I'm told, asking the court to provide that, and we're not doing that. But I don't know what else to say. I'm supremely frustrated by this whole crazy Hatfield and McCoy case that I have going on. I really am. So let's just start with this. While he's sending those documents, are you telling me that you don't have the maintenance logs or work orders involving your unit back? Let me finish. Dating back to July 1 of 15.
I do.
Okay. Are you telling me that you don't have any billing or financial records related to charges assessed to you or your unit while you resided there?
Assessed to me.
Well, this was your, I was trying to accommodate when I ordered them to provide all this. You says copy of any billing or financial records related to charges assessed to defendant or her unit while she has resided there. Do you have all that documentation from them?
Yes.
How about communications or emails? You don't even know what I'm gonna say yet. Between plaintiff and management referencing issues at defendant's unit. Do you have all those? Which ones don't you have?
I don't have any meetings.
Did you provide that?
Yes, no lie.
Okay. All right, now wait a minute. Come on, let's stop with the lie stuff, please, Mr. Gallup.
Judge, this is completely untrue. You know, so we have to prove ourselves innocent here, Your Honor.
You don't have to do anything. Let me just do my job.
I appreciate it, Judge, but I'm telling you, the frustration level is at an.
I get it. Did you provide her with that documentation?
There were emails, Judge. I saw them this morning. We're gonna send over, it was 100 and some pages. We're gonna
I
send.
know, you guys are killing me. I mean, this is not the only case I have.
It is, but Your
So I'm
Honor,
gonna read 160 of those. How many pages am I reading down the other?
you were under the impression from her pleading that we had only provided redacted board minutes.
Right,
It looked like we gave her nothing.
right.
Completely untrue. She deceived the court. So we're gonna send you what we provided her so that you can get an accurate assessment of what we did provide. Because Ms. Hope worked very hard before the conference to provide this documentation. What we didn't have, we supplemented with 2 affidavits, one from Ms. Turner, one from the board secretary to say why the items that were redacted were in fact redacted, and the absence to anything else that the court may have otherwise required on that October order that you came here with you.
Do you have 100 and some pages of those communications or emails? Did he at least provide you with those?
The only thing
Yes or no?
the only thing I have is the emails that I turned in, it got sent back to me as.
There was an email, at least one or more from Justin Marcus to Justin Marcus and Oak Turner. You remember that one?
Oh, okay, yes, he's very sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There was a lot. There was two,
All right,
yes.
what do you miss? What did they
Well,
get?
because we.
No, no. Just tell me what you're missing. You're saying they
The
didn't get,
business record of our meeting, that was conducted under Robert's rules.
well, you're asked for communications or emails between plaintiff and management referencing issues at your unit.
And the.
Did they fail to provide any one of those?
No,
Well, then they provided them.
well, but
Wait a minute.
provided the board minutes that I asked for, all of them. No,
You're not listening. Ma'am. I'm trying to be patient with you. You're making it difficult. You want to play lawyer? It's okay. But you can't come in here and tell me things and expect me not to call you on them if they're not true. So I'm going to read this one more time to you. Annie, why don't you look at the order? Do you have to have the order of October 14th, right? It's my order of October 14th. Jennifer, can you please bring that down here, a copy of that? Here, John, would you do me a favor, please?
Yeah, I can print another one, Judge.
Good. And then just have somebody run it down and give it to Ms. Mount here.
Okay. Your Honor,
Ma'am?
if I can ask Mr. Gallup how, in what manner those documents are coming over so I can watch for them.
Jen, if you give me, Deanna's gonna send it to you, but I'll send you a copy as well. I'll give you email. It's a link. It's a link. It's so large.
Okay, so they're going to come by email, not through M-File?
Correct.
Ma'am,
Okay.
I want you to listen. Here's what you asked for. Did I order them to produce
yes,
any communications or emails between you, between plaintiff and management referencing issues at defendant's unit? Did you supply her with any interoffice communication between employees of Concord, whether it's Ms. Turner or otherwise, and say maintenance workers or anybody else? Did you supply her with all of those?
Everything we had, we provided, Your Honor, and we provided a link right now, everything we had. If we didn't have it, we had them sign an affidavit as to why. Either we just didn't have it, we couldn't find it. So everything we
Okay.
provided.
Do you have any reason to dispute that? Tell me if you do.
I do because,
You think they're lying under oath, that they're telling me something under oath that could get them in massive trouble?
well, I just feel like there would be more considering that I have a pattern.
Considering that you have a what?
Well, that they allege that I had a pattern of behavior, I would have discussions or it's all of it's redacted.
How about this? Any reports or documentation relating to mold at your unit, did you receive those? Did you provide those?
You agree, Mr. Judge? Yes, yes, you did get those.
See, when you tell me no, when I find out yes, and we had this hearing, I'm gonna hit you with sanctions, ma'am.
No, but yes, Your Honor, he did, but what I'm asking for is about the mold, the conversations about the mold regarding my,
You asked for reports
yes,
or documentation.
right.
You didn't ask them to reiterate verbal communications that they might have had with you. You asked them to
Yeah.
to provide you with reports or documentation. They did do that.
Yeah,
Meeting minutes discussing the defendant's unit. Did you provide them with all of that?
All meeting minutes are relevant to her unit. Yes, Judge.
Any reason to dispute that?
yeah.
Okay, tell
Well, I dispute that because, like I said, the meeting minutes should have provided more than what I was
me.
provided.
I don't know why you
It
guys
was
thought to redact all that. You act like you got classified government documents over there.
Judge, with all due respect, this has to do with private member information that we're not going to give here. We've also offered, Your Honor, we've got copies of the unredacted version that if Your Honor.
I will.
I have them on me, obviously, but if you need them, I've had them provide them to me so you can look them in camera. We're not going to give them to her, personal information about other people. These are executive meeting minutes that it's just as important that her privacy would be protected.
Okay,
as it would be for
Let me
others.
move on.
The,
Any member complaint logs records regarding defendant's unit since she has resided there. Did you give her those?
Everything Hope could find, she has provided her. Correct, Ms. Turner?
Did you receive some of those?
I didn't give any type of disciplinary record.
They didn't say, you didn't say disciplinary. You said any member complaint logs / records regarding defendant's unit since she has resided there. I presume that you're asking for them to supply you with other member of the co-op's complaints, other members of the co-op's complaints about you, loud music, dogs, who cares, right?
Right.
Did they send you what they had?
Yes,
Okay,
they said, yeah,
so you got,
yes,
and then any documentation or communication between board and or management regarding the mailbox being placed in the boardrooms. Did you provide that?
There wasn't anything here.
Did she sign an affidavit to that
That
effect?
was all part of the affidavit. Ms. Turner's here as well today, testify if necessary.
So-
There was never a meeting about this. We're not sure where she came up with this.
Man, do you have a basis to believe that there was,
yes, because there was a
do
meeting.
you have any reason to believe that they're lying if Ms. Turner's telling us in an affidavit that they don't have documentation or communications between the board and or management regarding the mailbox being placed in the boardroom?
Well, yes,
You do?
yes, I do.
Do you have a document that you have?
That's what I'm trying to get is our.
Well, why do you have reason to believe? I have an affidavit apparently telling me that there are no such communications. Why are you so certain that they have them? They can't produce something they don't have. You realize that, right?
I do realize.
Okay, so why are you insisting that they have something?
Well, because the board president at the time called a formal meeting and it was conducted, as of like Robert's rules. And we did that so there could be a formal record.
Oh, so you met with them? You met with them?
Yes, when all this billing was going on.
I'm talking about the boardroom, the mailbox of the boardroom. You met?
That's how that came about in that meeting.
I don't know. Do you know anything about that, Ms. Turner?
Yes, Your Honor. So Ms. Mount requested a meeting with the board of directors and she had more than one. The only time the board keeps minutes on a meeting like that with an individual member is if there's action items. There was no action items and nothing voted on in those meetings. Therefore, there is no minutes to verify to her for those meetings.
So you're telling the court, and you have an affidavit to this effect, I assume, from Mr. Gallup's comments here, you don't have any documentation or communications between the board or management regarding any mailbox being placed in the boardrooms?
No, Your Honor, the reason the mailbox was in there is because we had the boardroom built and the board wanted a mailbox outside of the office for them to access. That's why the mailbox was installed.
So this is, now that I've gone through this, I don't know what they haven't given you. And you wrote this motion like they hadn't supplied anything. You attached all those board minute meetings, minutes of board meetings that were redacted, I thought, to.
That's all we were given, Your Honor. I would have felt the same way, but you weren't given the full picture.
am I gonna do with you guys?
First and foremost, Your Honor, we have a motion that we want this harassment to stop. If she wants to fight, that's what we have courts for. We can have our trial in January. We still want to try and resolve it if we can, but it doesn't seem like she wants to try it. We are abiding by the court rule. You did everything that you could to try and help her with the discovery process. We went through, I took copious notes and drafted the order myself. Ms. Hope spent, I don't even know how many hours. Sharon, how much time did you spend on putting together that discovery for Ms. Mel?
2 days.
You know,
And it's like,
and I didn't even give it much thought. I was just trying to help you along here with your discovery, Ms. Mount. I really was, and you want to insist that there's a conspiracy going, and I don't have any evidence to suggest that they did not comply with the court's order. Now, if they start filing false affidavits, I think Mr. Gallup knows me well enough to know, and Mr. Gallup is an officer of the court, so he, I know, would not be doing that. They know I'm not going to take that kindly if I find that out. They know that. He knows that. Anybody who knows me knows that. You gotta stop with the inundating discovery requests and the accusations that everything's a lie here. I'm not saying there aren't credibility issues. You may be right on some of this. But you're getting advice from somebody that maybe shouldn't be giving you advice, or you're going on and pulling out pleadings on computers. You did make it sound like they hadn't complied with the court's order at all. And I was ready to give it to him, to be honest with you. You made it sound like they just had not complied with the court's order. Right? And now as we go through all of this, what's that?
That was not my intent.
What was your intention?
Here to get proper records of meetings that we had. If there was improper, and this is what we're allowed to do. As a member, we're entitled to these records. I don't know why they're here. This is why we're here, is over records.
She specifically signed on her pleading that we had not provided any of the items that you went through line by line asking her.
See,
So there was some
That is a misrepresentation to the court.
it is. It is. You just acknowledge that they provided you with these. I don't understand the big secret about the board minute meetings, though, Mr. Gallup.
It has to do with somebody else in executive session about other people's business when it comes to who's delinquent. If there's other people's units of complaints about that, has nothing to do with her. There's no relevance to her case or anybody else.
All right.
And we're providing our residents the same
You
protection.
guys give me unredacted copies. I will look. I'll do an in-camera inspection. You're coming back here, or you can appear by Zoom. But ma'am, you are dangerously close to having me sanction you. Well, you can't just make accusations and bring motions, and you did say that.
I have reason to believe there are more.
That's okay. I had reason to believe a lot of things in my life that didn't happen that way. It's just the way it is. You have no proof that they're committing a fraud or perjury or anything else. Just don't know how to handle this. I'm not doing a very good job. I probably need to sanction you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna look at the rest of these documents. Mr. Man, I'm gonna look at these documents that he's providing. I've only got about 250 pages for my reading pleasure here. I'll read those. And, you know, you can, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't want you to have to keep coming back on this either, counsel. I mean, I really don't.
Well, with all we're here today, as a result of what we have in front of you, the items that we provided that she didn't disclose to the court that we had in fact done so. So we will get you unredacted minutes. We ask that be held, obviously under seal in your office, Your Honor.
Of course.
The last time we had the same issue again, Your Honor. She filed all those 17 motions before, and you warned her before, if she goes off.
I know, well, I'm not saying I'm not gonna sanction her.
I'd like the court to at least reserve
I am,
sanctions,
I am,
fees.
I
Once you
am.
See what we have. Right.
and I'll take these. You're gonna give me your, unredacted minutes, and I'll set it for another hearing, and I may very well sanction you, ma'am, so. You did make it sound, look at all these documents, if they didn't give you these documents, you tell me. Have you seen,
No, they didn't.
they did, well then why'd you make it sound like they didn't? This has gotta be, I embellished, it's gotta be 90 or 100 pages here.
I just feel like if there was a lot of issues, as stated, there would be record of that.
You got 90 pages.
And there's none that say I'm stalking or all these other.
Well, then they're not,
None.
if they're not providing documents to you and now it comes out that there were documents that they didn't provide to you, I'm not gonna let them use them at trial.
I can tell you as an officer of the court, what you have right there, Your Honor, is exactly what was provided to her. It was a hyperlink that you were provided, and she specifically said, pleading, we hadn't provided any of those things. This is exactly what was provided to her.
All right, let's just do this. Jennifer, I don't even know where the register is on that case. Would you
I-
just make a
Yes.
note that I'm putting this over? And what day do you guys want to come back here? And you're gonna drop off the unredacted minutes to me. Well, you can send them right to Jennifer on M-File. And make sure you delineate those, that these are for an in-camera inspection. What day are we gonna have them back here, Jen?
Judge, trial is November 27th, so do you want December 15th?
Notice, trials in January.
No,
Or January, excuse me, January 27th. Do you want to do December 15th?
no, I want to do earlier than that. I don't need
Okay.
that one.
We're gonna file that summary disposition motion, Judge.
Yeah. So I'm gonna only give.
December
I can
1st?
read this at Thanksgiving, so give me a date
December
right
1st?
after. What's that?
December 1st?
December 1st would be perfect. Write that on the
10:30?
register, please. At what
Okay,
time?
yeah, no problem. 10:30.
At
And that's going
10:30.
to be a continuation of the motions?
Correct.
Is this
Okay.
in person or Zoom?
But the order, I want striking her interrogatories and request to admit, and you are limited in indicating that she can refile them. But you're limited to 20 interrogatories and 30 requests for admissions. And that does not include subparts. You can't have a question then have 22 subparts. You understand?
Yeah.
All right,
And you said 30 and then.
correct, maximum.
Your Honor, we are under some hard deadlines here because.
I'll probably end up adjourning the trial.
So, yeah, because we're gonna want to file this positive motion.
I got it.
So, because we have to file our SD motion by the.
I got it.
So,
I got it.
That's for at least an extension on that.
I will,
So we-
but we'll work it out. You guys come back on December 1. But
Via Zoom or in person.
I don't care.
Because they co-ops and costs, they spent thousands of dollars.
That's fine. Zoom's fine. You can appear by Zoom too if you want, or you can come in person. Paul J. Schwab versus,
I'm sorry, you said you were serving the issue of sanctions.
yes, and you can put that right in the order.
Absolutely, I will.
Paul J. Schwab versus Irina St. John, and Irina St. John versus Paul J. Schwab, 2501729.